As you guys have seen by the title and thumbnail of this video, we have a new project for this channel. I'm very excited to show it to you guys. And in this video, we'll be taking delivery of our crashed 2023 BMW X5 M50i. And the first problem started before the truck even showed up because it was a semi and the truck was very big and the driver didn't want to deliver it to our address and not even to the next main street. As you can see, the car is on a semi and there's only 2 cars on there and there's one other car behind it. So that's our biggest problem right now. As far as we know, this car that's behind it runs, so that shouldn't be the problem, but getting this to start will be the main problem for right now. And it'd be a really good time right now to like and subscribe. So next up, we have to find an alternative, which was a back road behind a shopping center. But still, from there, we didn't have a single clue on how to get the car from there to our house. We brought a lot of stuff just in case anything happens and in case we need anything, so we don't have to go back. And after fixing the location problem, it didn't stop there. We expected a run-in drive, and as you can see, the car was loaded all the way at the top with another car behind it. And it didn't say that it was a run-in drive, but we did expect it. Since there wasn't too much damage to the front, we did expect it to run and drive. Yeah, I just climbed up top to give a better view, and as you can see, a lot of stuff broken. The chassis leg, we're still wondering if that is bent or this front part is just screwed on. That is snapped off, but we're wondering if the back is bent or not, so that's a big issue right now. But otherwise, everything else doesn't look too bad right now. This side definitely has a bit more damage. This chassis leg looks good as well. But the main problem started here because the pyro fuse was blown, which sits in the back of the trunk by the battery. And our next problem was that the battery was dead, which sits by the pyro fuse back in the trunk. And thanks to BMW, they also removed the emergency release for the trunk. So now we have to go ahead and take out the screws for the hinges for the trunk cover to get access to the battery. After having the hinges removed, we also had to remove the lift support. Now we finally have access to the battery and the pyro fuse. And as you can see, this is what we did to go around the pyro fuse since it was blown. And as you can see, this is the part which blows apart, so we zip tied it back together so that I can send power to the car. And now, we can finally see if the car will start up. But for some reason, it just wouldn't. After the car wouldn't start, the truck driver had the idea to put more power onto the car since the battery was completely dead. As you can see, we hooked the car up to the truck's hydraulic battery to give the car the power it needs to crank over. So now, we will see if it starts. The car finally started after having enough power, and it runs very, very smooth. After finally getting the car started, we have to recognize another problem, which was that a front lower radiator was completely smashed up and broken and was leaking oil for the transmission. And a result from that is that you can't put the car in gear, which meant that every time we tried to put it in reverse to get it off the trailer, the car just died. So the problem with those transmissions is that the oil is not only used for lubrication, but it's also hydraulically shifting the gears. When the electronic valves open or close, they allow the oil to flow into certain directions to put it into gear, and this means that no oil means no shifting. So now we have a car sitting at the top of a semi and it wouldn't move at all. And again, every time we try to put it into gear, like reverse, it would just completely die, and we're not too sure again why that happened. Long story short, we had to come up with a new solution, which was calling a tow truck with a winch to pull the car off of the trailer onto the tow truck. So we kept the car running and kept it in neutral to keep the brake pressure, and then let the tow truck pull the car onto the tow truck. That way we're finally able to get it to her house, give further inspections, and also give first impressions of the car. We finally got the car to where we wanted. We got some negative surprises, but also a few positive surprises. We also had to overcome some challenges, but got everything done and are happy now. But more on the car in the next video. And the inside of the car was completely full of dust because the windows were cracked up a little bit whilst it was at the Copart auction lot. So after this, we gave it a nice wash on the outside and also inside. The car had a lot of damage at the front, but also on the interior, almost every airbag was deployed. But we'll give a in-depth damage assessment in the next video and also be giving our thoughts before we even bought this car because we actually never took a look at it. Only thing we saw was the pictures that Copart posted. Thanks for watching this week's video. There's way more to come on this car. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure to like, subscribe, drive safe, and stay tuned.